Let me catch my breath, okay, let's hit 'em. While I show these brothers how to let her like talking in rhythm. Talking in rhythm.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Talking in Rhythm. I'm your host, Chuck the Barber. We got a new boot. Go ahead, Sal. Tell us what's up, man. What you about, man?
Man, I don't know, man. It's new for me. I'm Sam. Another one. Yeah.
Another one.
I'm just in here trying to give the knowledge that I have and share and keep,
Where you from?
doing something. I'm from Chicago originally.
Oh, shit.
Live in Dallas. Yeah.
And, of course, we got Big King in there,
Oh, now. How y'all doing?
the comedian.
Yeah.
We got B, Brother B. What up, B?
What the-
So how was y'all weekend, man?
This one was a good one. I had a visit from my younger brother and my new nephew and my not so new nephew. So it was good. It was good. I got to see some folks that
Your brother?
yeah.
Okay, he came up. What are you?
Yeah.
Still in Houston?
No, he's working at one of them oil spots like out in West Texas. So he like 4 hours from here or whatever. But he did say that he was gonna try to come up here, but then he ate. And after he ate, he was like, man, I'm about to take a nap. Then I'm gonna drive back. So he's like, just tell Chuck I said what's happening.
Okay.
So yeah.
Crazy motherfucker.
Right. Y'all still the same color though. Ain't nothing changed.
I can't never escape the race jokes, man.
I just said he my brother. You my brother too. There you go.
Yeah, the chair's uncomfortable.
Man, I looked at the one from the last week. I was like, man, there's something about this chair, man. By the end of the taping,
around.
man, I done moved all the way down in the chair.
I do it too.
I'll be out leaning.
Yeah.
Well, I like it. I like it. I usually sit in two chairs today. I tried the chair and I see what it is. Y'all niggas just small. You gotta be big, fit in the chair. I'm on the chair.
You
know what I'm in the chair. That's why y'all slide down and sink in the chair. Me,
Right.
I ain't going nowhere.
This is your position.
You hugging me. Like, what's up, big fella?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So how was your weekend, B? Sam?
My weekend was great.
It sounds great.
Yeah, it was great, man. I relaxed.
You married?
No, I'm not
It
married.
look like he ain't. It look like he ain't. He look like he been
Not married.
had a good time this weekend.
Yeah, so it was just it was a great time, man. I don't want to go into too many details or whatever, but
That's what's
a lot of relaxation.
Hey,
Yeah.
Indeed.
that boy face tell it all. man.
Getting stuff done around the house, just one of them
Right.
weekends, man. You just take it easy.
I work all weekend.
He raises dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I breed some dogs. I got
Okay.
You got
some
bullies.
bullies over there, man. I got one that's pregnant now.
Okay.
Pit bull in the corner. She pregnant.
Okay.
No, I was just joking. But no, we got some stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Some big shows coming up. So
Right.
That's what's up. I ain't do super work. I tried to catch the fight last night. Caught most of the fight. I ain't catch the Clarissa Shields though.
Okay.
I caught the bullshit though. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I didn't get to watch. I was out. I had a show, but yeah.
What's his name? Brandy's brother.
Ray J.
Ray J.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. Ah man.
I love
I mean,
it. It was one of them fights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a celebrity boxing match.
But they
it was they've
been on some stuff. Clarissa
Yeah, that
Shields
was
was probably the only legitimate fight.
No, they had a couple.
Oh,
They had
oh,
real
did
fights.
they? Did they?
Yeah,
Did
they
they?
had the real-
Because I seen the little girl from Zeus Network up there fighting too, right?
They did too. They had the security guards, the big giant. My man's whole ass fell out, man. I was like, wow.
That's why.
His pants fell down. They had to come pull his pants up.
Well, Key, this is what boxing coming to, huh?
Well,
man.
that was the early part of the.
How long did that last?
They only had 3 rounds. Everybody did 3 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Now the one girl, what's her name? Big something.
Big legs.
That bitch can fight.
Yeah, I mean, she
Yeah,
was
I'm just
fighting
like-
on the show.
Well, that was like Tommy Hearns.
Oh, it was.
I'm saying like I thought she was a real boxer.
Yeah,
She looked like she could really get up there and
She
fight.
was.
All 3 rounds, she kicked that girl's ass.
That's how she got famous.
Yeah,
she was on
bro.
that show beating bitches up.
Yeah, she could fight. She would have kicked Orlando Brown's ass.
Or Ray J.
Both at the same time. She had a battery and she let that long telephone pole jab loose.
Man.
Yeah, she was out there thumping, man.
She would have
The girl what she was fighting was with this shit too.
She would have whipped Wonder Boy and Weirdo.
Yeah.
Because they was
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was fighting, man. She was impressive, actually. I was like, damn, they could give her a contract.
I mean, man,
She looked better than most female boxers.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a lot of these just regular folks that's been literally fighting their whole life. That's on some and I don't know her story, but I'm sure her backstory supports her having hands.
The neighborhood bullies.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
man.
the chick she was fighting, I thought she was like, this chick looked like a scrapper. Like, she like type of chick put Vaseline on it.
But she didn't show up like
she
that.
showed up. She just couldn't.
Couldn't get with Leia.
The girl had strategy, man. She know how to use her length and everything, footwork, hand speed. Like
she was putting some distance between them.
She was whooping her ass.
Listen, she probably would have got some training though.
She looked like it.
I mean, wouldn't you? I'm just saying, like, if I'm going on something like that, I'm going to go for at least a few sessions to try to make sure
Orlando Brown.
That's what makes you so mad about Orlando and Ray J. You like, these niggas talking like they done got prepared. And they look like some clowns.
They did. They stopped the fight like 3 times and let them niggas rest. Somebody spit their mouthpiece out or something.
Orlando Brown, he going bald up top and everything.
Oh, his gut hanging all out.
They knocked the Beijing out.
Yeah, he swinging his hand.
But he tried though.
He tried.
He ain't
but
go out.
Ray J used his length. He kept him out of him. He just threw him, then hold him.
Did Ray J lose some weight? Because Ray J looked pregnant last time.
He ain't nowhere near big as he was. He lost weight.
Okay.
He got prepared for this fight.
Yeah, they did some preparing.
Right. Yeah, he ain't look terrible like he did.
Looked horrible
When he got knocked down.
Man,
that man hit the freeze button on him.
I was like, damn, Ray.
He was tired.
Yeah.
He's out of shape.
He prepared with AB now.
Okay. Well, and that's a different dude there too.
Yeah. AB and Dean.
AB shot the fuck out, bro.
What you mean?
He crazy as hell.
He doing good now, though. He getting ready.
Yeah, he's trying to bring
He trying.
I was about to say you gonna return to the ring.
Yeah, he return to the ring. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna take him serious though.
No, he's. If you watch what he's doing, he's serious. He said, y'all give me these next 35, 40 days, getting ready for this fight, and his gut gone. He got his body back. He looking good.
Yeah, but his last fight, man, he got his ass whooped.
Well, no, that was then. I'm talking about what he's talking about now. Like a lot of that in the shenanigans he been pulling on camera.
I'm talking about his last sanctioned fight. He looked bad. Bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Look like it's basically I'm saying it's over for him.
Oh no, I think he's serious about it. I think he got a second chance. Even his mentality, what he's talking, the way he doing. I think he got a second chance. I think he's gonna take it serious. Right, like maybe 1 or 2 fights. But this first one, I think we're gonna get a good.
They ain't gonna put him in the ring with nobody too hard.
Who he fighting? The guy.
Cause the guy he lost to wasn't shit.
The Mexican dude.
That dude knocked his teeth out.
He fighting the Mexican dude. And Dean fighting. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good fight.
That dude knocked his tooth out, knocked him down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested to see what he'll do, but definitely we've seen what he's been doing outside the ring, and if that's any indication, it's like, man, he been living a whole nother I don't plan on fighting type of life. But if he come back and he actually does it, more power to him, because I mean, man, that's really where his money was. I mean, where he making money on the social media stuff, but I mean, never as much as he probably was making when he was actually being taken seriously, and he was in the
he was a top flight talent.
Indeed,
he squandered his talent away.
Right, and he was hanging with big millions in my backpack, at one point, and that right there, just being aligned with Mayweather was a good thing for him for a minute.
Yeah. Speaking of Adrian Brown and AB, what about the Antonio Brown? He's on the what you call it, the ballot for next year Hall of Fame. Yeah. Now his numbers is there for the first ballot, but you think they're gonna let him in, or they're gonna fuck him off?
I mean, if it's just based off of the statistical data, then I mean you would say yes, right? Yeah, but then you had people like
T.O.
Michael Irvin.
No, Michael Irvin got in from the door.
But what I'm saying is that they were having a discussion for a long time about the stuff that he had done outside and how that you great, you got all the stuff that qualifies you to come here, but like, damn, you did a lot of coke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
T.O., they screwed him on the first. They fucked him on the first ballot.
Right.
His numbers is top 5, top 3, whatever, and everything.
He ain't nowhere near what Antonio Brown was doing on the street.
Nah. But even Bill Belichick, look what they just did to Bill.
You know what I'm saying?
Bill ain't getting the first ballot. That's crazy.
Yeah, but Bill ain't been out. I think it's out the league for a while too. I think.
Bro, 10 Super Bowls, 6 Super Bowl championships.
I'm not saying that ain't the case. I think he should be, but I think part of the way they vote is how long. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just retired. What is it? He about 5 years retired.
Yeah, but ain't no coach do
Maybe
better than him. He the all-time record-wise, he did it better than any coach ever.
I just, and then he ain't I don't think he's a coach.
No, I get it. I think it's other. I don't think it has nothing to do with his career. It's other stuff.
Oh yeah, I think it play a
like
lot
T.O.
of stuff.
too.
Yeah.
T.O. was a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
What level does likability play into it? Like the public,
it has to play something into it.
It plays into it. So it delays them sometimes. I think they got to do a couple rituals to get on in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, I think they make you pay for the stuff and that'll suck. Because like I say, if his stats don't speak up and all that bamboozle he did on the field and out the field plays into it.
Antonio Brown had the best run of any receiver in 5 years, like consecutive 5 years.
That's cold. That don't speak.
They can't take that.
I don't think that, but I mean, I think who voted, right? Teammates, everything like that.
I think the problem with him is when he walked off the field in Tampa. That's on the field. I think they're going to use that.
On the field.
They're going to use that to hurt him right there. He just took his pads and stuff off and walked off.
Then
it is.
Like, man, let's be honest, man. He's fucking he was fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking her. He was talking crazy about her.
They get a divorce. He on the boat with her. Like, man,
that was wild.
Listen, my man, listen. As a teammate, bro, he probably is a trash teammate.
He probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was kind of a trash human move. That wasn't even the team.
That ain't even his team. But this is people. These they supposed to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he did get cut from the Raiders for calling the GM a dirty white cracker.
You know what I'm saying? So who
didn't get to play a game with the motherfuckers?
So just this little couple of minutes where if that plays any part in this, at least not immediately. He gonna have, like you say, he gonna have to do some rituals. He gonna have to jump.
But I thought they got Helm Hansworth, Marvin Harrison. They got a nice crew. Ben Roethlisberger up there. They got.
So that's the thing now. So do you think he want to be in there? Of course he would like to, but I think he done enough to where they don't. I ain't worried about it.
AB shot out too, bro. He really shot out. Like, I think he really got some shit going on up in there, bro.
I mean, of course, yeah. I think that
shit he be doing.
That the thing that made it hard for him to just not be in anybody's newspaper was him. It's him against him. He has like some major stuff going on.
Yeah.
And you know how some people you could just see it on him. Like before he even did anything, you like,
My man came out of jail and he had like a Puma tracksuit on the top, and he had a blazer, a suit jacket on over top of it, bro. Like my man shot out, bro. Yeah, he shot out, man.
But again, I think it's the money and the fame, man, at that young age.
Yeah. You know so now
he wasn't that young.
He was.
I'm talking about coming in the league.
When you ain't never had.
Listen, when y'all got on the AB had already been on the Steelers for 3 years. He wasn't a starter. He was on special teams for 3 years.
But that's what I'm saying. He came in, but once he...
That means the AB, I went back to boxing.
No. It's about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown.
You say you got to say your own name. There's too many nicknames.
Shout out probably like next contract. He's not getting that fame, man.
No, he been...
He shot out.
Yeah, my bad. I thought we talking about the young.
You thought you went back to...
He went back to the boxer. Right.
Did y'all watch the Hall of Fame inductees this time? Y'all seen the animated Terry shenanigans? That shit was wild.
Now what happened?
He threw Bill Belichick under the bus. He basically said Bill Post is supposed to be here but he's probably at his wife's cheerleading practice or some shit. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He was a curveball too, because
Yeah, listen, man, tell me, they don't like Bill Belichick.
And you know, and you know that they talk to them before the cameras get started and say, "Hey, man, kind of steer clear such and such." And he like, "Yeah, sure." And as soon as it came on, he said some shit like that.
I mean, he was into the speech, and then he gave a long speech, but he
made sure to
he threw Bill under the bus handsomely. Like it was like a roast almost. Like
that's what it sounded like, right?
There's some roast shit out there, bro.
Yeah, but but the white folks, they know. Like they have a little different insight, I believe, in the game and certain. So I don't think Bill give a shit about what they talking about. He don't care about no industry. Bill made.
I don't think he moved like he don't care.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Bill, he probably is at his wife's. He chilling, drinking some fresh
sangria.
Yeah, scotch. Hell no. He like, man.
Yeah, he got some with an umbrella.
Yeah, fuck him.
Bill seemed like he one of them dudes that when he at work he's serious as hell, but outside of work he probably
cool in the motherfucker, man.
He don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Bill don't give a shit, man.
Like beast mode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you watch them interviews, I'm just okay to be here. But then you realize his personality after he retired. He
a big kid, right?
Man.
So y'all got to watch our football teams play this week or what?
I just saw the results and I was happy with it. I did not see the game.
Who your team?
The Bears.
He's from Chicago.
Oh. Yeah.
We are the Bears.
That's it. I mean,
it's preseason.
We're gonna see how. Yeah, I was gonna say it's preseason, man. I'll take all this.
Y'all is in a tough division. Chicago in a tough division.
City hate.
Man, and the schedule even tougher.
I seen it.
Schedule rough.
Who you a Cowboy fan?
No.
Come on over. Don't put the disclaimer in.
No, I don't. Listen. My thing about football. Whoever I'm playing with on Madden is who I play with. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I'm playing with on Madden, I don't give a damn what they doing in real life. Whoever I'm playing with on Madden.
That's who you with.
Yeah, for a long time it was Brett Favre in Green Bay. When Brett Favre left, I went to Tennessee when Chris Johnson them came. And Vince Young. Once Vince Young left, I stayed because Chris Johnson was still there. I'm a running back too, dude. Okay. Once the white boy came out of Texas and went to the Browns, I went to the Browns. The party dude.
You talking about dude, what's his name?
The short dude.
He ain't make it at Tiger.
He ain't make it. Yeah.
That's about a year.
Yeah, man. He kept partying too much, having too much fun. And I stayed there with him. Then they built up. Chubb came. I was there. I'm still there. Shador's there.
Shador, you see that game?
Yeah,
he ain't starting.
I don't give a damn about
They split.
He said he don't care.
I don't care nothing about the real deal.
That's the best.
As long as they play
Watson came out
and
looked good especially for not playing in like 22 months, whatever it was. He looked good, but then Shador Shador came out and the other white kid came out. They both threw interceptions. They look like they did from last year. Like Shador is still capable of making big plays, but the consistency, like he threw that, and I was like, damn, he fumbled a snap too, but
this is gonna be
Watson gonna be the starter.
Deshaun gonna be the starter.
I don't think Shador is what everybody claiming.
He's Deion's son.
I get that, but they was like, everybody was going hard.
I think I understand how you saying that.
Yeah,
like man, this dude, like he has talent. But he's been
groomed by the best
his whole life.
Yeah,
his father is the shadow in which he stands in, so he has some of those talents. Yeah. But at the same time,
you say it's kind of like
the hunger part of it, I don't even think he has to be that. Like for somebody when they came up with they started paying college players. What is that? The NIL. Yeah. I mean, for the amount of money that they made before they decided to cut, it's like man, like playing. This has got to be just for some personal goal. Like it's not everything. It's just like
you're only gonna be in college so long playing, so they got to trend. You know what I'm saying? Move on.
He got all the best.
Everything.
With that NIL money, some of them making more money than
Oh, hell
going to the league that first year.
You know what I'm saying?
Contract.
Hell yeah.
That's why I say stay
I
another year.
didn't even really understand that fully. I went and I spoke with a college program recently, well, in the last year or so, and I talked to the football team, and the dude who was speaking with me before I went and spoke with them, he said, "Man, don't even mention NIL." He said because it's such a gap between the people that's on this team that's getting some money and the people that ain't getting nothing, that'll cause a major problem after you start bringing that up in the conversation. He's like, stay away from it. He said, because the dude you just pulled up next to, and I pulled up next to this guy in a nice Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? He jump out like he Quavo or something. Music blasting. He said, oh yeah, that dude make $500,000. And then he said, them walking in right there, they get nothing. He's like, man, don't mention that at all. He said,
it don't matter. They know who anyway.
Yeah, they know who.
Ain't only thing different from it now is it's legal.
You said because it was happening before.
Hell yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, they've been talking.
That's why Nick Saban quit.
I was about to say
they destroyed his way of recruiting.
and even the playing field. For you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
This is when Alabama ain't been at the top.
They ain't even. I think they ranked like 19th or 20th this year. Since the Lord, they've been ranking shit forever coming to us.
And they was you knew they was going.
But they had the number one recruiting class almost every season.
Money being dispersed to people legally was the end of it. You think?
Like, well, it made it even. It's an even. It's basically now what you got is a semi-pro league or a pro league. So yeah, now you got teams like if you look at with A&M was A&M last year. You look at Ole Miss. You look at Indiana. They won the championship. They never even been a football school.
Right.
They had the oldest players in history. You know what I'm saying?
But it's I get what you're saying. It's probably more equality as far as those top ranking performing players. But just the average players that's making up the team. They still lose.
Because you still got the guys who ain't as talented, but the talent is going to get the money. Right. That's how it is in the pros.
People with contracts and all that. Yeah.
But I guess when I think about it, that's not equality then, because it's the same as what it is in the NFL, right? But
you get paid for your talent, and if you don't have talent, you don't get paid.
In order for the whole team to show up, there's other people. That's why it's a league. That's why there's a league minimum then. Like if
it ain't no league minimum.
It is league minimum.
And then college is not.
No, I'm not talking about in college. I'm talking about in the NFL. I was saying equality to me would be to at least make sure that every person that play, maybe not the people that are red shirted or whatever,
playing for free.
But, I mean, they get a scholarship. A lot of them have scholarships. What I'm saying is, if it's gonna be just something.
A lot of that NLL, it ain't just the schools. You know what I'm saying? They getting Nike paying them,
right? Local sponsorships and stuff like that.
Before they couldn't get that at all.
Yeah, they couldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
At least not above table.
So again, it's like, all right, we're getting sponsorships. Right. We're getting the sponsorship. If they're not sponsoring the team, they sponsoring you.
I understand what you're saying, but you got to look at it from like, if I know you making money and I ain't making no money,
right? I'm
there because I want to play. I'm trying to find my way in this. I'm trying to, I got an opportunity to maybe be somebody or show my talent and maybe get paid.
Right.
So if they quit, it's 1,000,001 people waiting.
That's ready to fill their slot, and I get that too. But that's what I'm saying. That on those bigger teams, that the program, just because the team shows up every week, is making all this money off of all of this stuff. Then I'm not talking about the extra outside sponsorships. I'm talking about any money that definitely is generated by the university, even if they paying for their education. I think that it would be a nice gesture. Not something that, of course, has to be enforced everywhere, but it would be a nice gesture if they just paid them a minimum amount of money above, some sort of stipend or something.
And I get what you're saying or what you're trying to say, but the problem with that is, you know what I'm saying, you're going to run into, they only have so much money. And if know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do.
Like some of these programs is
some of these programs got that, but again, they got to cover the program. They got to do this, but they pay players. They got a certain amount of money, right? So if I'm trying to compete, right, I'm going to pay the top player on the team because you know what you see a lot now for that you didn't see before is transfers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like every season is.
Well, you don't have to turn. You can hit the
That's what
portal
I'm saying, the
like
portal.
at will
You
without being redshirted.
You hitting the portal.
Free
So
agency, like you know. What I
yeah,
mean?
it's every season.
Every
free
season,
agency.
yeah.
You'll see the top quarterback over here playing for this.
I get it. So they gonna pay him to stay.
Yeah, they gonna pay
Yeah,
him.
so if you don't like, if you get mad because you ain't paying nothing, you can hit the portal. Somebody could opt to pick you up and pay you or not pay you.
But if you're not a high performer and you hit the portal,
My thing is, the reason why you hurt the team doing that is because you want people to like. If you pay somebody whose talent ain't that, then they don't have to work hard. You want them to earn that money.
And that's another thing.
Yeah, so that's
People
why
who ain't earning money have the opportunity to
earn money. Exactly. There's a gap
they
there.
playing harder.
if they improve.
Yeah,
their game.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, it get them something to strive for. It's like the gym, right? You got the niggas that's already big, and you got the dudes who starting off, and it's motivation to see them. But it's motivation. It's motivation to say, I want to look like that.
It's nothing my way.
I don't like this guy. He ain't coming back no more.
You kicking him off.
Fuck you off the show. He said like the gym.
He said, why you give me this heat?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I don't like this guy.
Why you fucking with King, man?
That was your last day.
Oh, shit.
First and last
But
day.
you get what I'm saying? Though? It's like a motivation.
It's a motivator.
Thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if I see
yeah.
this dude, he making, you know what I'm saying, $500K, I could do that.
I can do it.
Yeah, I can't pay you for not having no talent. You got to earn that money.
Yeah.
The people with talent done earned it. They done put in the work to be that top. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I'm just saying that, in a perfect world, which we don't live in, it would be, and once again, a good gesture to have at least a base stipend for everybody on the team.
You sound like a communist.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm messing.
so, like, it's social.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you, man.
Especially if
Where's
you,
the camera?
You
Okay.
don't like that nigga either, do it.
you got to look at what you're saying too, though. Like these dudes ain't even gonna get on the field, and you want to pay.
They're not even going to the NFL.
Yeah, these dudes is to fill out a.
No,
This
they're
is
not
the
getting to
highlight.
NFL,
This is the
but some
highlight
them,
of their
I'm talking
life.
about the ones that make it to the field.
Well, they gonna get paid. More than likely, if they touching that field, they getting some money.
Not all of them.
Hey, they can hit the portal. They got an option, bro. They don't have to be
Right.
there. Yeah, you hit the portal, and you
Go somewhere
let somebody pick you up.
And
But
then
you
next
still
year
gotta
it's going to be a whole new batch of students coming. So you
Yeah.
can take that chance if you
And
want
then
to.
it's even the old students. Like you could get paid. You only get paid about a year. You come out and you might look for another NIL deal and hit the portal. Like you ain't got to stay there. So it's it's a business, man.
But that's what we were saying. It was evening out with the school talent, right? You knew every year these schools is going to be in the top 10, top 20. You know what I'm saying? Now, every year is,
It's different. You don't know.
you don't know
who gonna be.
You know what
there.
I'm saying? It's competitive.
Yeah, you made it. Yeah, it's definitely competitive. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It make it more interesting. Now them teams that didn't have,
Well, you can see
a
the
chance
SEC
to-
ain't dominated for the
Yeah,
last
but-
3-4 years. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people hot about that. But yeah, we're gonna move on to some more diabolical shit. Right? This is when you talking about. Look, I'm gonna tell you where I get the topics from.
Okay.
I got this where people add, like, you know what I'm saying? They add topics. So
Okay.
I usually fish through some of that.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna do this topic.
All right.
Even though I know you weren't too keen on the topic, but we're gonna do it anyway.
All right.
So it's a 2-part. It's 2 parts.
I
So.
seen that. It's too far.
Yeah, it's 2 parts.
by Chuck.
So it's like as black women being masculine destroy black relationships and marriages. Y'all thoughts? I'm gonna let you go first.
Let me tiptoe around this now. I'm just joking. I'm gonna be honest with you. No,
Okay.
I don't think that's what destroyed black marriages. I believe, if we're going to go back and this is a systematic
Why aren't you married?
situation. You know what I'm saying?
Why aren't you married?
I'm not.
My fault.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? We have to break the generational curses anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it stemmed back to systematic racism, things to keep the men out the household. Our women had to be masculine
Well,
from slave time.
I wouldn't even say masculine. That's the thing that I'm going to say that even the way the question is worded is problematic because it's generalizing as if all black women are.
I get it. But it's a
masculine.
question.
Ask the question one more time, because
Is black women being masculine just did it destroy black relationships and black marriages?
okay.
But if just from the way that's worded, it would take that we talking as if, in a general sense, all black women are taking a masculine role, and that's been the problematic element of marriages. And I don't think that generalizing in that regard. I think that on a relationship by relationship basis, I think anytime there's an imbalance in whatever the household dynamic is, it's going to be problematic. And I think that, if we want to talk about masculinity and women, what is masculinity? And that's a thing that, we can see. And I guarantee you, if we weren't in the same room, ask that same question of like, what is masculinity? From one, we will all come up with some common elements, but there would be different things to it. And I think that in situations like he said, if we look at historically the unfortunate places that a lot of black households and black women have been put, where they have to basically take on the roles of everybody, then there is going to be an element in which they're going to try to stand in a gap and be something that they have held in their mind to be. Like what we know, they don't even know what being a man is because they've never been one. But it's a lot of men that
okay. Let King do his take though. You gotta get something.
Well, let me just finish this. What I'm saying is that I think that a lot of women been put in those situations. They done the best that they could do, and then I think that at some point in time, over time, if you put in the role time and time again, then for one, it's just that becomes your norm, and you don't even know what creating a space for partnership is.
This is the thing. See, I asked the question, and then you get into like why it happened. Like, just keep it simple. Answer the question instead of like, why did they become?
I'm saying like I get it, but that's you know what? That's you telling me how to think.
That ain't me telling you how to think. That's you not answering the question.
I'm answering the question. I'm just not answering it. No, it's not Chuck certified.
No, I'm just saying you went to the reason why women are like. First of all, you said it. Nah, man, don't worry about it.
You answered it. I mean, you asked it. You answered the way that we supposed to. So show me what I'm supposed to do.
It's because King has to talk about.
I want to hear your answer.
Yeah, but we waiting on King.
Are you waiting on me?
We on the clock. There's a clock on the wall.
So I was trying to clear the questions, but clarify. But because basically, I heard what he said as far as back, and I don't. I think it is a position, but it's like, but then I was listening to what you were talking about. As far as about the position that they in. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, I thought about myself, you know what I'm saying? I was a single parent, for like 11 years, you know what I'm saying? Me and my kids. So I'm like, dang, me having to humble down and not always be masculine because I got daughters, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is that a not masculine? What is that?
Feminine.
Is that a feminine that I had to show to be a softer for my girls?
You got good daughters.
So I had to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, so that threw another question at me, like, damn, does that feminize me? Because I had to, you gotta be soft, but you gotta come down for the girls. Even with the boy, you gotta, because parenting, man, this life ain't no real book, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no handbook.
Your parents did the best and what they knew and what they saw. And I had to learn that. My mom and them did what they knew, and they taught us what they saw and what they grew up, and they thought their mom and dad did right and did wrong. You know what I'm saying? So me, I had to take what I thought, but learning and trying to get to know your kids and create that, I knew a lot of stuff I seen was wrong. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff that was done was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, because your bond, you got to build, it starts at home. That's what we talking about from the first time I came. It starts at home. So starting at home, I had to do a lot of stuff different. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my son, growing up, I always thought the boys have it. You know what I'm saying? The girls, you gotta, carry to them and stuff. Like I just think about my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't nothing. But my son, he was young, man, and I was just thinking about we had a point to where he was I would talk to the girls, you know what I'm saying? But my son, I thought, because growing up, My mama done made me think the boys always at it. You know what I'm saying?
So you was being hard, kind of.
I was being neglected to him, talking to him and stuff like that. So it's time for us to get ready to go. I take the electronics from them all during the week. On the end of the week, I would let him get it, but we finna go. And I know he's coming to get his phone out of my room, but when he come in there, since we don't talk, he come in there and he look at me and put the nigga dancing. You know what I'm saying? He dancing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why he don't ask for his phone, then he leave? And he come back in the room, I say, he come and get his phone this time, he come in there, and nigga dancing. He doing the TikTok shit, he dancing. I'm like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? He wiggling his hips and shit. And he walked back out again. But when he walked out that second time, I say, you don't have no conversation with him like you do them girls. Them girls, and I say, no. So when he came that last time, and he was finna dance, I grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? I hugged him, and I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't talk to you like I should. Our conversation, I said, but it changes today. I know you want your electronic. Go ahead and get it. I said, it changes today. We're going to talk. I looked at him. You know, I teared. He teared. You know what I'm saying? But now we good. You know what I'm saying? I text him last week. I left him a voicemail. I like, man, I love you, man. You know, they live with their mama now, but he's a senior. I said, I love you, bro. I said, I hope I don't never disappoint you. You know what I'm saying? And he sent me a text message, but he said, man, I love you too, Pop. He said, man, you did a great job raising me. You know what I'm saying? That was a good thing.
Man.
You know,
validation is always
yeah. But it just, I was thinking about the masculinity.
Like it's a different level of grace and patience you give to your female children than your male children a lot of times. And yeah, you've been brought up to that. And so just think about being, you know, like one of your daughters become a mother that don't have a male in the household.
Yeah.
Like she gonna probably use what she saw you do as her reference point of how she needs to show up for her kids, especially if she has a male child and it ain't nobody around. Yeah. So, I mean, like any of that could be, any extreme can be problematic. And anytime somebody is, in essence, having to figure out in their imagination how to show up as the other, you know, gender, it's gonna be some problematic parts. But I don't think on no general level, I don't think we don't have the space to do that.
The question.
Go ahead.
You asked, you want to hear how
I want to hear it, yeah.
The answer is yes.
Okay, then can you support your yes?
Yeah. I'm gonna support it by saying, women, a lot of women, not all women in general, they lost their finesse. Like I grew up with women. I wasn't raised by no man, and all the women around me always kept a man.
Okay.
Yeah, they knew how to be finesseful. They knew how to get their way by being finesseful, not banging heads with them constantly. So that's my opinion. So I'm not getting into the reasons why they got like that. I'm just answering the question.
So based off of your experience and your family dynamic with the women that raised you, they were finesseful. They had finesse.
Well, all women back then did. They never was single.
Oh,
you know how many single? Like, come on, these women are single.
Yeah, but I get it. But I just don't do the absolute all.
It's never. I'm not doing the absolute
I know what
either. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying you can see the difference.
A lot more.
I can see the difference even from the 80s and 90s compared to now.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you can see the difference. Trying to be with a woman is hard, man. It's a war. It's an uphill battle, man. You know
again, I think that go back to systematic stuff.
It is. I mean, we know that.
Women are graduating college at a high rate.
Yeah, they're making
more money. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a.
So is the answer yes or no? Because you said no, but it's.
I don't think because I don't. Yes. I'm not changing this yes because I don't think. Number one is masculinity and femininity is an energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a man and woman can carry that, but what is the attraction is the masculine and feminine.
That's right.
So whether the man has a more feminine trait and the woman has a more masculine trait, they're going to merge together better. I think we as a people need to do better at finding our mate and going back to the values. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, it's a level of what you can do for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the older you get in dating.
Or just even like from what you said, just getting back to a point where maybe one of the things that I do notice about growing up is that communication, at least face value, because I was a kid, you know, just observing adults, communication was, I would say, a little bit better back when, because I think that even if there was problematic issues between the genders, those things played out behind closed doors. A lot of times it wasn't the thing that led. And I think that a lot of times, because now we've moved into this kind of era where everything is being, broadcasted. I think that sometimes the communication between us outwardly is so disrespectful between us that it's like, damn, like where did that go? Where did you talk? You use finesse, but where did the ability for us to communicate? It's funny, as I'm talking, I'm looking at this talking in rhythm. Where did we lose the rhythm between us?
I don't know where we lost it, but the thing is, like, and this is my opinion, like, if a woman knows you're designed to get what you want to get from a man, but spit and flame ain't gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just watched how my grandma moved and treated a man, and she always got what she wanted, and she wasn't even attractive. I'm sorry, grandma, she did, but look, I'm just saying, she always got her way and got what she wanted. I mean, I'm just using this for example. We get that. Yeah, you saw it on a regular. Like, when they're able, they knew how to handle a man. They knew how to stroke a man's ego. Like, you could make a man feel like $1 million just knowing how to finesse him and stroke his ego, making him feel like a man. I seen women back then, a woman used to be able to build a man up. They like a Build-A-Bear. Yeah. I done seen men that was nothing, and women that build him up, make him feel like $1 million, make him feel like a man, and he'd get up, behave properly, and do his thing. You don't see that nowadays.
And I understand that, but that was taught by what I'm saying. Your grandma learned it from her probably mom, who was married to her, you know what I'm saying? And come that. But once you break those families up, now you got, right?
That part, the family.
Now you got a woman raising kids.
And see, this what
boys.
This what I'm saying. I know that.
No, I know that, but I can't
that
put
wasn't
that on
But we talking to an audience that, like, at this point, like, we could just, for instance, if we had just went with yes, and just moved on to another topic.
It wasn't like that. That ain't what I did.
They some egotistical.
They're like, what the hell happened on this show?
Yes. But it's a second half. It's a second half to it too.
Yeah. Okay. But I think again, it's an energy. I think a lot of women are probably, if you want to use the term, more masculine, then they probably are. But it's a lot of, and I'm learning this too.
I think it's more behavior, man. People lost. I think it's just a lost skill. Like, there's a lot of women I talk to, and when I talk to them, I say, you need to talk to an older woman or talk to your grandma or somebody. But because
some of them is just a shell, and if you talk to them right as a man, talk to them and treat them right, that femininity will pop out, and they'll submit to you and this and that. But then, do you want her?
No. It's not that. I think you run into situations, man, that flip shit out. Like, for example, like, I lived in my house 3 years. I had that house up in Manchester, whatever. She wanted to buy a new house. I'm like, no. We ain't even cracked a dent in the what you call it? What is it
mortgage?
Called? Not the mortgage, but the interest. We ain't cracked a dent in this yet. Well, this ain't my dream house. This ain't. I'm like, I don't give a shit if it is or not. No was my answer, period.
But
now that set her off into going into that bullshit.
But that was for that chick. But not all chicks. That was for that chick. I'm just saying, like, you got some chick who act masculine, but you get a nigga like, certain you might buy one, like myself, and I talk to her and I treat her and I make her feel secure in herself. That femininity coming out if she gets to submit and everything. But it's like,
until you tell her no.
Oh, no, even if you tell her no.
And that's what I say.
I've been honest. But the thing about it, she wants a relationship.
I was married to her.
I don't want one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's different. We talking about
but she wants marriage. And listen, she got 2 niggas.
You going
these
off
niggas
some
pay
other shit.
my bad. No, but these niggas, they take care of her. Pay her rent and everything. I just treat her right. So I get the feminine side of her. I get this. These niggas don't. Yeah. Don't you clip this? Say this for 4 episodes.
I wouldn't even want to do it anyway.
I mean, that's my take. It's just a level of, you can bring out whatever in a person. You know what I'm saying? If that's who it is. I think most women want to be.
They want to be that.
And then I think, but again, as you get older, you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning this at the age I'm at, right? I watch my nieces and nephews. They're marrying their high school sweethearts. They see value in each other past the monetary things. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you can do for me. It's how can we build this together.
Amen.
The older you get, it becomes, that's how the dating scene is. You talk to them, it's like, oh, what you do? You know what I'm saying? Women date on their level or higher. You know what I'm saying?
They try anyway.
I mean, but that's the reality. They don't want somebody, most women, I'm not going to say absolutes, but most women don't want nobody that at least ain't on their level.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Men
will, it's a spectrum. But for the most part, let's be honest, men will date somebody that's higher than them, but again, we strive off of respect.
Yeah.
So most of the time when a woman is making more, it's a little lack of respect or a little lack of stuff in that.
I
Men will
thought you
date
were
longer.
going to say that differently. Like if we, because it's hard to not generalize, right? So even what you're saying right there, I thought what you was about to say is that men tend to date up under.
We do, above or under. We
Right.
tend to, right? Because again, respect. You know what I'm saying? Use this for example.
I never did that.
Jay-Z, I mean, you might not, but I mean, that's a thing. Because again, if a woman talking to you crazy because she's making more money than you, you're going to be like,
Well,
I ain't in here.
that wasn't the case anyway.
You know what I'm saying? But again, how old was you?
We the same man. We the same man.
The value, and then when did y'all meet?
It wasn't that. She just ain't like hearing the word no.
Oh,
she
well,
goes,
a lot of
"Listen,
it, a lot of
You know
women.
what I'm saying? But again, they might not like it, is what they are sitting it though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can come and say no.
Yeah,
And you
they
can explain
like it.
why.
Right.
Yeah,
And then it's okay,
Come on now.
I might not like that, but I understand.
I understand. And
You know
if
what I'm
you got
saying?
someone who will
And
receive
they're
that,
going to receive it.
Come on
if you,
now.
If you come with it, they're
I'm
going to
there
receive
with
it.
you.
But if
I
you
got
are
a
there
lot.
no, and everything's a
and
no,
especially like that, and that go back to communication. If you have an open enough communication situation, then even with a no, they know that you such a solid dude. You have something else that possibly is going to be
Yeah, that open communication.
it's something that they willing to go along with. I think that, man, if you just had somebody in general that has taken a stance that they're going to be against you on some level, that regardless, if they have taken the defense on any level, it's going to be an opportunity thing. Like, now I got the opportunity to be against you because I want you to know that I probably haven't agreed with more than just one thing, and I've been silent about it. Now you done said no enough that now I'm about to let you know that this is what I'm standing on. I'm like, no. And like, man, I done dated, man, I love Chicago. I done dated Chicago women, and Chicago women, like a lot of people would be like that. Like, man, they are masculine. But I think that we grew up in Chicago with
rougher.
like
Tougher.
I'm
like
from Chicago,
a lot of our women,
and I have yet to experience that.
Look at this. A lot of our women have grown up similar in a lot of ways.
Sam.
We would wear some of the same clothes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Had J's on, all that stuff. And there's a way that they might show up very feminine for the majority of time, but that easy button, that one time you say the wrong thing, oh, you're gonna get the heat. And I think that some of that is they are already poised to defend because you grow up in a kind of defensive posture in certain places. Like Chicago was always like somebody gonna say something slick to you.
Well,
somebody
see,
gonna
you got it. Like,
I don't know what kind of your
pretty sure
ex-wife's
your mom
household was.
Your mom and dad grew up in Chicago, right?
No, my dad grew up, but he from Mississippi. My mom grew up in Chicago.
I know, but they was married for a long time, right? They still married?
No, they not now.
Okay. How long was they married for?
About 37 years.
Yeah, so obviously it worked. I mean, she was raised in Chicago, but she wasn't doing the shit the woman doing now.
The situation with my parents, like I said, my mother came out of her parent household into my dad's household. Like they met in high school, that whole. So it was a whole bunch of other elements.
That's
you know what I'm
still,
saying? At the young age,
still a lot of women ain't even able to do something like that because they'll fuck that up. These women is different, bro. It just is what it is.
And I'm gonna go
and
back
that's
to
what I'm about to
saying.
say. Like, what was their environment like that they came up in? Because if they had to be defensive in their regular before they met you life, then even though they met you and they like, man, you know, I like this dude. You know, saying I want to submit to this dude in some regard and be be whoever he needs me to be in this relationship. That defensive posture ain't went too far from the surface. So it's like, the one thing you said is the no. It just might be that on something about that way that was communicated. There you go. And now the defensive posture comes out. It's like, okay, well, shoot, I don't get to get what I want. Yeah. Now I'm about to.
But it goes back to
throw
like
this
one more
Dukes up.
thing, like you said. It goes back to their communication.
Right.
That when you a couple and y'all got that foundation of understanding and y'all are honestly communication and understanding with each other, then she is open to the no's and even he's open to the suggestion.
But see, that sounds good, bro.
But it's true because it's based on those two people.
So if the two people know that, but it still don't work. So what is that based on? Then?
But I'm saying, that's based on everybody different. But that's why he said it go back to who you know who you mating with. So we go back to what his mom and dad, right? When they got together, even though she from Chicago and he Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he was saying to her made sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It made sense to her. No matter what her background said, no matter what she came from, whatever he made her feel secure enough to where it lasted.
And I think, and with them, I think it was not just the saying, it was the saying and the scene.
There you go.
It was the saying and the scene. Like
it wasn't just talk.
He was doing a lot more at the age that he was fresh out of high school. Like he came out of vocational high school as a printer at the time when unions were just starting to integrate. Like, in fact, he got his job because Martin Luther King got hit in his head with a rock when he came to Chicago. I always say that jokingly, but took
video out there,
right.
poster,
right?
Yeah.
But my dad,
brick, wasn't it? It wasn't even a rock.
Yeah, it was a big ass stone. But because of that, my dad got a job fresh out of high school in a union, and so he was making more money, and he was throwing parties. He was throwing parties back then. Coterie 7. So he had an abundance of money. And so I think that it was a combination of the things that my dad was saying, but I also think it was the things that my mom was seeing. She was seeing that my dad was
it was security.
So
it was security. Like you said, security.
And I think a lot of that, and even with you, I think your wife, she loved you, I'm sure, for just your communication, but she also loved you for being a provider, a go-getter, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, what you saying, I mean, it goes back into the issue. Like, so women make more money, they're more educated, so they don't value men to that level no more when they can do it for themselves.
Some.
I'm not saying. I never say all,
you
bro.
You did.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just saying.
But no, right now,
I think they do. I think they do value. It's just they want somebody who's doing their level or higher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go in.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. I'm not saying all the time. Not all the time.
I think gender non-specific. Most people want somebody that is going to add value to whatever they already have going. If I'm already got motion and you got motion and you come in and you doing something that seemingly helps what I already have going, or even maybe.
And see, I don't think that's the case, because a man is more likely to. I can make $1 million. I walk in a Starbucks and see the lady, and I'm like, oh, I like her, and I'll build her up. You know what I'm saying? That's what men are more likely to do.
You're saying that it's more likely that you don't need to know.
Yeah, men are we'll go down and we'll build up. Some women do the same thing. Some women will, but if we talking about majority,
it's some build a bear ass niggas.
It is. But if we talking about majority,
who already up there and they come in, they see the nigga at Starbucks, they ain't likely to give that nigga the chance. But if you give the right nigga the conversation to give her, and they bond, and she's listening to him, and she see there's potential in this Starbucks ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what? She don't mind sharing what she got.
But you got to get that chance to run.
That's the thing. So you can't be, the thing about it is, no. That's what's wrong. The niggas is scared.
Oh, they
see her walk in there and they don't want to say nothing because, damn, I work at Starbucks.
And you hear that all the time. I know I do, like, just looking at the internet. Women that at a certain place, like, they don't even get approached.
They don't get approached.
Because they look like somebody that maybe whoever is looking at them.
Look like a bill.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, I ain't.
You know? But you know what? I ain't even going to even worry about it. But
I ain't got it.
I'm going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because all I got to do, this is just for the show, but all you got to do is make them smile and conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to communication.
And tell them about them soul food tomatoes.
Hey, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
We get to the second part of it.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
So the second part, who has it harder, men or women? Black men or black women?
That's a
I'm gonna let Sam lead out because
Why you keep trying to throw me
on,
under the
Sam.
bus?
Because you
we used to V being over there.
Realistically, I'm. You know what I'm saying. If I had to make a choice, I would say black men right now have it hard.
I agree.
Only because, again, we have to figure out our way and bringing up our community again. Now we fighting against, you know what I'm saying, the white man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and then.
You talking about me?
I mean, you know, I could be talking about
the white man.
I'm just saying, y'all be talking like
got some
transparent,
drizzled in the recipe.
I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a lot of work to do. I think we got a lot of healing to do.
Okay, this is my thing, and I know it's not going to be popular. My thing is that if I had to choose, black people is in a terrible situation right now.
Yeah.
We all got it bad. I think that the divisiveness comes in of us having that continual conversation about who has it worse. Like the two kids on the kindergarten playground with one got a scratch and the other one done gouged the piece out of their arm, and they like, man, my sore bigger than yours. Like, we all pretty fucked up right now. Like, we all in a situation where, unfortunately, the crosshairs is on the black community in this particular country. I mean, and even we could probably, debate worldwide. So I don't know. I think that one thing I think I could say I know for sure is if we don't find a way to get past the conversation of who's Bobo bigger, and find a way to come together on a lot of levels, then the division and the fact that we getting this intensity of hate from outside the community focused on us, that shit is gonna have all of us.
We'll never get there blaming and pointing our finger at
a way worse situation than the terrible one we in. So,
So you because you went equal on that,
right?
So you just saying both men and women.
I think that the right now, like maybe if we were talking maybe some years ago, I think right now black folks in general is under pressure. Now, if we talk about like statistical data and we start throwing stuff out of here, it's way more of us that are incarcerated.
Yes.
So that's gonna be, and I think that we and this is always going to go back to chattel slavery and to the beginning of America. Is the moment that we was free, the plan was then enacted of how can we get these free Negroes back into some form of free labor force, and the prison system. So the prison system, I think, though it locks up both of us, men and women, I think if we talk just like prison numbers or random acts of violence community-wise we are in a fucked up place. You know what I'm saying? Like black men is in the crosshairs.
What's your answer?
I'm like, I agree. I think black men, have it harder. And I'm not knocking the women because they do, but I think because we are, as black men, supposed to also protect the black women. You know what I'm saying? As also trying to build and fight for our own situations without being looked at as soft or without looking at it as quiet or cowardly or helpless. You know what I'm saying? So I say black men, you know what I'm saying, just for who they say how they say we should be. You know what I'm saying? And us just trying to be who we are, getting your identity, be who you are, be somebody. You know what I'm saying? And just be established on just a upper level besides under the ground. It's hard. It's hard to stay alive.
I agree with you. I just think being in a country where as an African American man, black man, Afro, whatever you want to call it, the country constantly, it's always trying to emasculate you, dumb you down, make you look like, look bad, make it look like we just all got to do sports and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I feel like that's what's on men, black men.
Put in the limit. And that's why I say that is a context thing too, because if we talk about that specific thing, but then we could talk about some of the struggles that we don't personally deal with as far as women, like going back to the single mothers and the numbers being way skewed now, which go hand in hand a lot of times with black male death and incarceration. Like this is all systemic stuff that it's we all being applied an immense amount of pressure as a people. But what we get caught up in, and I see podcast after podcast of people talking about whose bobo is bigger. And we all getting fucked up. Like the black men, black women in various levels, and it all is still interconnected through some of the same systemic shit playing out. But we so caught up in the conversation about whose shit is bigger that we never make it to, like, man, do you realize where the pressure has been applied from outside of us? Do you understand what, in essence, should be a collective?
It's true, but at the same time, they use the black man to put that pressure on the women and everybody else because they beat us down. They know the effect is going to a domino effect down there.
Definitely. Yeah. I agree
so
with that.
I'm just saying, so it's always the focus is going to be on the black man first because we destabilize the whole thing by fucking us up.
Yeah, you just say you
definitely the family system,
everything,
removing the man.
But that goes back to what you were saying earlier, like, you know what I'm saying, things like social services for years, even on some level, probably even to this present day in certain places, have definitely made it where you can't collect certain government or state assistance with a man in the household type of situation. All of those things were divisive, right? Yeah. But it's like those were things applied to us by systemic situations in those regards. But now we're doing things to divide us. Our conversations divide us.
I think the conversations are being had and it's starting to help us look at the bigger picture of repair.
Do you think it's helpful?
I think some of the stuff is helpful in the sense of seeing where people are, because again, I can have my feelings as a man, right? If I don't never say them out loud, then how is she gonna know?
Right, but sometimes, now this is the thing. In a healthy sense, what you just said is great.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed a lot of times, and I've been in rooms and I've been silent or I've said some things and I've just been listening to a lot of times when I'm especially amongst just men, and like the influence of negative male narrative plays out in such a way sometimes when we just together that we don't see a lot of other perspectives as far as like women goes. We just get locked in,
but
to that one perspective.
That's true too. But like I know you keep going back to the systemic shit and all that.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna just say this. I mean, to a certain extent, like just to have accountability for an individual having accountability. Like I wasn't raised by a mother and a father. I was raised in the ghetto like everybody else. And what I learned from my mother and father was not to be like them. Like as I was growing up, I made sure I didn't want to be like them.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't want my kids to feel the way I felt about my parents.
Right.
So even just going through it, I just knew I didn't want to do. I wanted to do different, especially when it came to my kids.
Right.
Even the things I did in my life, the good and the bad, were different than what my parents did.
Yeah. But I think what you're saying is right in a sense, but in the same sense is it's two ways you coming out of your environment.
Mm-hmm.
You're either gonna be better or you're gonna be the same.
I get it. I'm not saying everybody do the same thing, but to a certain extent, you gotta have accountability. Like if you do something, you gotta be willing to understand I did this and I'm gonna pay for this. Like I have to.
But you gotta know, again, that go to moral compass, that go to certain things is to take accountability, right? Because if you don't feel like you did nothing wrong, then what did you take accountability for? You know what I'm saying? So you have to know.
And that's why just as much as the external communication is important, is that internal communication. A lot of us have talked our way into situations where we like, man, I done got myself through life with this, whatever I've been saying to myself. And the reality is some of these internal conversations have not been as beneficial when they've been externalized. I've heard some conversations now that I could tell, you've been thinking this way for a long time. And it may have been helpful for you, but now that you externalize it and you done found the little group of individuals that y'all always saying some real toxic shit to each other, now it's like, is this really helpful? Nah, maybe to you all because it seems therapeutic, because I hear certain, especially men saying certain things, and then they be like, well, I got 4 other people that agree with me. Now, of course, they won't count the number. They'll just say, man, everybody agree with me. Who's everybody? These 4 other niggas, they agree with me. You know what I'm saying? And then
But is that going to make a positive, like something pop in your life, like make something happen that's, that's elevating? Like I could care less about y'all agreeing with me.
Right.
Yeah, because when I feel like I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it regardless. Right. It don't make a difference to me. And real quick, I just want to say this because we got to get out of here in a minute. I feel like when it comes to Black marriages and relationships, the problem is nobody is willing to put in the work anymore. This is how I feel.
Okay.
I feel like everybody wants it to be or has a vision of it being a certain kind of way, and they don't understand the dynamics that you have to work constantly 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And you're going to have ups and downs, and you have to work through the negative, the positive, the negative, all of that, the sickness and health. You have to work through that. It's not a given.
Right.
So when things go off the rails, you just want to run out of it.
Yeah.
Right. Even though I ran.
Marriage is work. And I think people that have had that, now that's the one benefit of 2-parent situation is that you get to see the work. Mm-hmm. Even if the work was the worst work, you get to see that it was never just as smooth as it was in the brochure. But if you coming from a place where you never saw it, then you creating it from a very imaginative place.
But I came from a place I never saw it also.
Right. So, and so you had some things you imagined and you desired. I
didn't. That's not what happened.
You didn't have no desire of what you wanted it to be?
I went to premarital counseling.
Okay, that's great.
I'm saying I had to learn the concept of a marriage and try and understand it because I never saw it.
That's dope. And that's a good place to end this.
And so even during the marriage, we had to go through it because I told her coming in, look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning on the fly. She did. I didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? I had to explain that. So these are the steps we sat down and decided the plan to try to attack this and do the best we could do going into it.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, if you want something, you have to put in the work. That's putting in work.
Yeah.
Because we want to elevate. So we're going to put in the work. It's never going to be handed to you or just blessing my ass.
But it got to still come down to those 2 people willing to work and
pulling the work.
Yeah.
Right.
And let me just say, because this is my wheelhouse, and I'm just gonna leave it at this, is that everybody, what you just said, and I wasn't just joking with you. Premarital counseling, I think just generally that if we were, like I was trying to say, we should have more healthy conversation. That's the type of thing, like people going to counseling or having, joining like group therapy situations where they get to talk it out with other people in a way that now even some of the things that you kept internally, when you externalize it either with your therapist or with a group of other individuals, now you all are working some shit out and y'all moving towards like a real healthier understanding of some shit that maybe in just the quiet of your mind, it seemed like it made sense. But then you externalize it. I don't know if it just happened to everybody. Have you ever said some shit that you've been thinking about and you say it out loud to somebody else and you catch yourself and you're like, oh, that don't sound right there. You might have to edit it a little bit. Like, wait,
you might need some counseling, my nigga.
I do.
Let me know.
Everybody do,
talk, bro. No. When they leave, man, you can just.
I don't need your barbershop counseling. Hey, even though you do counseling in the barbershop, bro.
But back to what Chuck was saying about accountability and stuff. I feel like again, it go back to people getting married and basically saying, "What can you do for me?" opposed to what can I do for this relationship? And I think that's where it comes down to. If you all putting in 100%, you're going to get
you're going to get the blessings.
You know what I'm saying? But it's about what you can do. Marriage is about service.
Well, we got to cut out in a minute real quick. They got a versus coming up. Donnell Jones and Joe, who you got? I know he going to say everybody. Look, he going to say everybody win.
No, I'm not. I'm going to say Donnell Jones.
I know, he's from the hometown.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. It was versus top 20 songs, top 10 songs?
Top 20.
Top 20? Is it top 20?
Yeah, you can use 20 songs.
You gonna go with
if
Joe?
If it's 20, man, I'm gonna have to go with Joe. Donnell got one album.
Who you going with?
Donnell Jones.
Who you going with, King?
Shot-Town. I'm going with Joe.
Donnell Jones.
I'm going with Joe.
Well, we split it because I gotta go with Donnell.
Donnell do his thing.
It ain't that. If I'm gonna go leave here and I'm gonna play some.
Wait. I'll take this back. I'll take this back. If we doing top 20, because now I'm thinking about verses, right? If we're doing top 20, Donnell Jones wrote songs for people.
But that's something they did. That was different. That was Tyrese and what's name did that.
What? I think
like
that's
doing,
part of the rules.
like doing songs that they wrote.
They wrote. Yeah,
I think that's part of the rules, though.
No, that was their
No,
rules.
if they could do that, because man, you know,
That's only one time they did it.
I saw Raphael Sadiq recently, like in the last 2 years, and I didn't know when he started. He said, "Well, let me just play some of the songs I wrote."
Yeah.
And when he started playing songs that I never knew he wrote.
Okay, that's the. I thought you was talking about something else, like what Tank did. He had other people coming out singing songs.
No. Okay, but they can sing the songs.
Yeah,
so if we talking that, I don't. It was Joe a ghostwriter.
They both
I'm sure
write,
all of them probably.
I know. Donnell wrote
a lot of stuff.
Joe started out as writer.
Joe was the classic.
He was a writer.
Okay. Well, then I don't know. I think this is gonna be a good one.
No, this is
I
like all their music, but
it's not sleeping on him. I just if I get my car and start playing,
you say who you gonna turn
I'm
on?
not going. I'm gonna play Donnell Joe. I'm not gonna play Joe.
I can sing a whole Joe song with the ad-libs and everything. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm talking about.
With or without.
You gotta put that Joe.
I want the smack.
That's the problem. I had too much damn smacks.
Shit. Like the songs I know he sang was pretty much. I mean, it's one album before that, but that one album, right?
Donnell Jones.
We gotta cut out. I like Donnell Jones. We split. Hey Sam, it was good having you, man. You gonna be back on, brother. Come on, man, with the bullshit. Yeah. Man, fuck. Man, whatever. Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Like, subscribe, because you nothing. Leave some comments. Holla.